Hello, Jonty.
Hello, Charlotte.
I've been reading about brain rot.
Oh dear.
Do you know what brain rot is?
I've got it, I'm sure.
No. Why do you think you've got brain
I've
rot?
got brain rot.
Why do you think you've got brain rot?
I just do.
Do you know what brain rot is?
No, but I've got it.
It's where people are scrolling on their phones and watching loads and loads of really short videos, like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And there's been a recent survey done, and they surveyed 439 young people
Yeah.
up to the age of like 28, and guess how many hours these 439 people admitted that they were scrolling online for?
How many?
Have a guess.
What, in a week?
In a day,
In
on
a
social
day?
media,
Hour and a half?
5.
5 hours?
Average of 5 hours, like doom scrolling.
Oh, that's
Just
too
all
much.
of these like short videos.
Yeah, it's too much.
And then they're finding that it feeds their anxiety, or
Yes.
it's creating more anxiety. But also the information, because it's all really, really, really short. It's not like if you're playing a video game where you're getting a reward and you're achieving something through the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in this constant like not enough dopamine hit.
Oh dear.
So, isn't that funny?
Yeah,
As in,
yeah.
strange.
Yeah.
If you think about what you did when you were younger, did you play like little pocket games or anything like that?
Well, it depends what age. I didn't really play pocket games, no. I mean, we didn't have mobile phones, so...
No, but
No.
there was these pocket games like Donkey Kong and...
No, I didn't play any of that.
No, I remember my uncle and my brother playing those. But they're different, as I say, they're different reward systems. You played the game,
Yeah,
and then when you finished, the game ended. So you either chose to restart a game.
yeah,
No. Whereas when you've got social media, as soon as one mini video finishes, another one appears and another one and another one. So that's how they end up staying online. Though
and they've all got brain rot.
it causes brain rot because the information is just like overwhelming,
Oh,
and without the dopamine hit. So there's this big surge in how people's attention is changing.
yeah,
And so, when we're creating videos, a lot of content, the algorithms is saying, let's push shorter videos.
yes,
But actually, the shorter videos aren't helpful. You're just serving the internet, basically.
yes.
And our videos aren't short, are they?
No, but we've got to make a few short ones
To help advertise.
to
Yeah.
get some brain rot going.
Well, when I was looking at the analytics on like YouTube,
Yeah,
and you can see the engagement that people have, and it's like the first 20 seconds are really important to catch people's attention.
yeah, well, there would be, yeah.
The amount of people that watch videos from the beginning to the end, same with films, is getting
Yeah.
less and less.
Yes. Well, I suppose if you look something up online and it's not quite what you're looking for, you don't stay watching it.
No, but I think there's a lot of people now, because of their attention span, and there's a lot of research about this, it's getting shorter. So even if they're going to watch a film at home,
Yeah,
they'll tend to stop it, have a break, or not go back to it and just end up doing something else, like multitasking and not remembering to finish the film.
yeah,
I had a client recently who's came to me with anxiety, and they were saying that they never finish anything, never finish watching anything,
Oh.
reading anything. their attention just goes too much.
Well, I want to start reading my books again.
Yeah, that's really good.
I used to like reading that before I went to bed.
When you're reading a book, how do you feel?
I like it. I'm relaxed.
Do you image, put in your mind the words? Are you able to create that picture? Like a scenery, get lost in the book?
I do get lost in the book. I haven't read it for about 8 months because I've been busy thinking about other things. But I'm getting to the stage where I can settle down, and I'd like to read the rest of my book. I mean, I've actually forgotten what the first few chapters were about, so I have to start again from scratch.
Reread it all, yeah.
Yeah, reread it, but it's nice to just relax, basically.
It is. Do you know what the average UK reading age is?
No, what's that?
11.
Oh.
So when companies write communications for people, they base it on the average UK age.
Oh, I see.
A lot of children, by the time they get to secondary school, they stop reading.
Oh, they haven't they?
Because in primary school it's pushed, but
Yeah.
a lot of teenagers don't read apart from online.
Well, the world is a very I can cope place, really, isn't it? You've got a lot to worry about.
Well, there's a lot of things out there that you need to interact with. So, like if you're a business or you're doing podcasts, you need to be on social media. You need to be creating content, putting it out, doing all that. But it is overwhelming doing it all. It can be quite a lot of effort.
Yeah, and as I said earlier, there's a lot to worry about.
But what the worries are you thinking about then?
What worries?
Yeah.
Well, survival, basically. I mean, we're just trying to survive, get enough money to we've got to be secure and have enough money, basically, and get by.
So a lot of people worry about that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
a lot of
definitely.
young people do. The houses are very expensive. They must worry about their long-term future, and pensions, that sort of thing. It's a lot of pressure.
It is. I think when you're young, though, you feel like you're invincible. So you're not really doing most of them aren't doing a long-term plan like that.
Probably not.
I mean, a lot of them are living at home for a long time and enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to write presentations for pension companies, and what I used to find was that when you got to the page in the presentation, I was being given to employees, and say the room was mostly people in their 20s, 30s. They wouldn't think anything of spending like up to £50 a month on a mobile phone subscription, or buying Costa coffee every day.
Yeah.
And when that all adds up, I don't even know how much it is, but say it's like £3 or £4 or £5 a day.
Is Costa more expensive than everybody else then?
I don't know. It's just what used to be in the buildings within the companies at the time.
I don't like Costa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't drink coffee. So, but going back, so if you think about how much money that is a month, £100 a month.
Well, it's all a mindset.
Hang on. Yeah. So when you get to like, are you going to put money into your pension? A lot of young people will be like, no, it's too far away from me. I'd rather spend my £50 a month on my mobile phone, or as I say, on the luxuries like having a coffee or social going out.
Yeah. And
then when you present the slide of how many paydays you have until you're 65, or it might be 67 now, it's not that many. Well, and that's where they'd like turn and think, oh my God, my life. You think it's 30 odd years.
Yes.
But when you talk in payday terms, it's not that many.
No, it's not. And also time goes ever so quick. I remember all the ages I was, and 60 looked at miles away, but here I am at 62 nearly. So I'm glad that my mother started my pension when I was probably 20.
That's good. Yeah, but a lot of people don't have that, Jonty.
No.
Yeah, I mean, so there's a really good book called Designing Your Life, and it has lots of practical PDFs you can download, and whatever age you are, because a lot of people, you plan to buy a house, you might plan to buy a car, you plan a holiday.
Yeah.
But schools don't teach you how to plan your life.
No.
And nor do the universities. So it's written by university lecturers to help people, because a lot of people, you have this idea when you're younger that you're going to be this career.
Yeah.
And you might do all your studies, you might you paid a lot of money, a lot of debt that you've got to pay off.
Yes.
And when you're trying to get a job, you realise it's not as easy as you thought it was going to be. You've ticked all the boxes, what more can you do? And so it's about having more than one option available to you by planning your life and seeing how these things are, rather than spending 5 hours a day on social media, doom scrolling and getting brain rot.
You don't want brain rot.
No, it's thinking about how do you get more of this education out to young people, or people that are at pathways in their life.
Yeah.
Because most people's careers aren't going to be linear. It's not going to be the one thing that you start in your 20s.
No.
Is when you finish in your 60s.
No.
A lot of people now will be changing careers.
I changed 50s. Careers, didn't I?
You did, yeah. What did you start off with?
I was fiberglass. I went to work in a fiberglass factory at the age of 17, and we manufactured swimming pool equipment and hot tubs.
And you did sales as well.
And then I went into sales, and I whizzed around Europe selling spas. I mean, it was a lot of fun, but it was a young man's thing. You don't want to be. I was living out of a suitcase, and it was. I'd have made more money if I'd stayed in the hot tub industry, but I don't think that's as important now as perhaps I did then.
Yeah, that's where you got your burnout, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it wasn't a healthy lifestyle.
It wasn't a healthy. I mean, the longest drive I did was 18 hours non-stop to Vienna.
Mm.
I don't want to be doing things like that and talking to people and then turning around and coming home.
Yeah. And now you've got a lot of home working.
Yeah.
Which is really good. It's flexible.
Well, I'm basically semi-retired now. Retired is the word. I'm retired.
Yeah. Well, yes. Doing the pub.
I'm not. I'm sitting in the pub talking to people.
Yes.
I'm not working anymore. I don't change barrels. I don't work. I do a bit of glass collecting because I quite like that. I've got this phobia of I see an empty glass, it's got to be picked up, which is nice. It's like it gives me something to do. I don't work, basically. I have done 2 weeks of it now. 3 weeks, maybe. It's nice. And I don't have to be there because there's always somebody there. I get all the good bits, which is talking to people.
But I think when a lot of people are looking at what anxiety they have, what worries they have, sometimes it's about changing what you're currently doing.
It's overthinking. It's overthinking. Yeah. I mean, I cause my own anxiety by overthinking and worrying about what could go wrong.
That's for
which is my that's my anxiety is doing it. I mean, I could sit in the pub and worry about driving home. The only way to solve that anxiety is to get in the car and drive.
Yeah, you overcome it. Right.
You face it head on. I mean, bravery is doing something you're frightened of.
Can be, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, overcoming something.
Overcoming problems.
Yeah, because the more you focus on something, like saying I can't do it,
That's what I.
rather than taking action
Yeah.
on the steps on how to get there. It's your own expectations as well.
Well,
I
I'm
believe.
very comfortable with my little lot. I get by. Got my car bubbles, and I've got my friends. What more do I possibly want? And I have nice food. What else is there?
No, that's good, and it's maintaining all of that, Jonty.
Well, that's where the overthinking and anxiety come in. What can go wrong, and trying to avoid it.
Well, it's almost like having a list in your mind that when you have a thought, is it a rational worry?
Well,
Or is it a worry that serves me right now? Is it logical? And then telling it to
I don't think
leave the room.
I'm a lot better than I was a couple of years ago. I got ill in 2009, and I've slowly recovered, basically, and I'm slowly recovering. But I don't want to be too quick in it because I might shoot off and do something.
Yeah, no, there's no problem there. Well, yesterday I think you overcome something that you wouldn't have done last year.
What's that?
Being in a crowded place.
Oh yes,
Watching a concert in a crowded place.
I went to a concert in a crowded place. That was, I wasn't enjoying myself, but looking back, it was okay. But we get by. That's what we do. I couldn't have Charlotte go on her own, so I had no choice but to go with her.
We're staying in St Paul's at the moment for a weekend break, and we walked from St Paul's in London down to Firth Street.
Yes, and I wasn't wearing the correct footwear. I had my driving shoes on, and I was not comfortable.
And it was very busy because Ronnie Scott's had a one-day festival, lots of jazz music. It was fabulous. We were meeting friends there. And it was very, 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 very busy, very crowded. We got there early, luckily. But crowds really started. We were right at the front, with the stage in front, which is brilliant. And we saw the first two acts.
Yes.
But the sun was right down, shining on us, very, very hot.
Yes, no, I was not as enjoyable.
Jonty was melting and trying to sit on the floor.
Yeah, I was not enjoying myself as much as I could be.
And then your blood sugars shot up.
And then my blood sugars went up.
So we decided to go.
It was, and then we went and sat in a nice cafe.
Well, just behind the stage, we managed to find a seat outside a cafe, restaurant.
And then it started to be fun again.
It was perfect because you could hear the music. You couldn't see the band, but you could hear them.
Yeah.
Wait for our friends. Had a little bit of lunch while we waited, and then we went off.
Yeah, it was a nice day. It turned out to be a nice day, but you can't have sort of 24 hours of fun. You've got to have a little bit of ups and downs. And
you can have 24 hours of fun.
The balance.
Who says you can't?
Well, I it's like having a lifetime full of fun. You can't always be happy.
It would be nice.
How would you appreciate happy if you weren't sad?
You'd just be constantly nice. It'd just be constantly nice.
It is what it is.
Be happy.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah.
So I get there in the end. I like a bit of unhappiness.
I don't like a little bit of unhappiness.
Well, it makes me appreciate the happiness.
Yeah, but it's nice to just feel happy.
Yeah, well, that is nice. That is nice.
That's good. So we started with brain rot.
Yeah, brain rot.
And scrolling 5 hours a day.
Yeah.
And we've gone round to letting people know about our weekend away and how you've overcome anxiety again. Is another goal you've reached?
But I'm not going to any other concerts.
Well, you said to me earlier you would.
Well, only if I had to. I'd have to have a flapjack in my pocket.
Well, I had one in my bag.
Well, I didn't know that.
I did mention it, but
Yeah,
we forgot, didn't we?
yeah.
But you didn't need it when it's
I
80.
didn't need it. No.
No, you only need that when it's lower.
Yeah,
Your
but
diabetes.
I would have been more prepared for it. I wouldn't have eaten that breakfast if I'd known I was going to be. If you had a flapjack.
All right then.
Yeah,
We're going to do some swimming now.
yeah, we're swimming now.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much. Do comment. Give us some topics you might want us to cover, or let us know how you're overcoming anxiety, the things that you're helping yourself do.
Yes.
Make sure you're getting some exercise, some fresh air, changing your routine, and notice how long you're spending on social media.
Yes.
But do follow us and share.
Yes.
I'm Charlotte Phillips, clinical hypnotherapist and neurolinguistic programming practitioner at whatisyourstoryhypnotherapy.co.uk.
Well, I'm Jonty, landlord of the Duke of York pub in Salisbury.
Bye for now. Thank you.
Bye bye.